It is wonderful to have you all in this class, right? Stella from Kenya, Desmond from Ghana, Issa from Abuja, Nigeria. Wonderful, wonderful. It's amazing that you're able to join this class tonight, and I assure you that it's going to be informative. Joe from Ghana, wonderful, wonderful. Asan from from Kenya, awesome. Ade Bambo from Nigeria, wonderful, 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 wonderful. I am a Felua and I am from Digital World Tech Academy. So I'm so happy that you're all in this class tonight. Mercy from Kenya, you're welcome to the class. I really, really appreciate every one of us for being here tonight. It's a privilege. It's an honor that I get to share my knowledge with us. All right, it's an honor to share my knowledge with us, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that tonight we're going to be diving more into how we can optimize our LinkedIn profile, right? Not just how we can optimize our LinkedIn profile, but because we can optimize it in a way that helps us to boost our connections and help us to get jobs. Kid from Kenya, I see you. Valentine from Kenya, welcome. Singwa from Cameroon, you're welcome to class tonight. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, you know how Samson from Lagos, you're welcome. You know how I buttress on the fact that as a professional who knows what they're doing in their respective field, it's important that you know how to sell yourself. It's one of the things that I said yesterday. I said it a lot of times. You know, I repeated that a lot of times. And tonight is just that we're going to be diving into the practical aspect of what we discussed yesterday. So more than anything, I feel so excited that we're all here. And at any point in time, you're having challenges understanding what I'm saying. You need me to explain something again. Maybe maybe due to technical challenges. Dada, you're welcome. Maxwell, you're welcome. Maxwell from Ghana, you're welcome. So if you're having technical challenges, you're experiencing maybe network challenges, or for some reason your battery is low and then there's no power supply where you are, you can just let us know. All right. So I welcome you all to class tonight. I'm just taking small time, right, so we can have other people join the class. Although the class is being recorded as we speak, so in case anybody else misses out on what we're going to be doing today, they can catch up by revisiting the video. All right, now without being said, I know that some of us were able to join the class yesterday, and I also understand that some of us are still new to the group. All right, Paulina from Ghana, you're welcome, and I know that some of us are still very new to the group. So for that reason, I want us to, I want to ask us some questions on what we did yesterday. So, what are the benefits of of a LinkedIn account? Like, what are the benefits of LinkedIn? How can you benefit from LinkedIn? What are the benefits of LinkedIn? Not, I don't necessarily want you to say exactly what was said yesterday, but I also want you to think about things that you feel is a benefit of LinkedIn. I want to know what you understand with what we discussed yesterday. Awesome from Justice, yo, awesome. Job acquisition, right? Job acquisition. It helps you get land jobs. Kirian from Nigeria, you're welcome to class, right? So I asked the question. I said that what are the benefits of a LinkedIn account or a LinkedIn profile? Possible networking from John. Possible networking from John. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is beautiful. So from Baumea, you're saying connecting to industry experts. Yes, you're right about that. From Favor, meeting new people. Yes, in your industry. Awesome. And from Rita, meet different professionals. Yes, you're right. It's a very, very good tool for networking. Yes, for TWUM, it's a very good platform for networking. All right. So once again, I welcome you all to class tonight. And I see that you guys are, you have a retentive memory. You're able to remember the things we talked about yesterday. And use that, you're able to answer the question that I'm asking. Yes, this is new from Usman. Usman, welcome to class. Knowledge transfer. Yes, you can learn new things. You can learn new things on the platform. You can learn new things on the platform. It's a very good tool to grow. It's a very good tool to grow. Now, networking from Ambe, networking and career advancement. Wonderful, wonderful, excellent. So, without further ado, right, we need to dive into today's activities. And while doing that, we don't want to spend a great amount of time doing it right, because what we did yesterday was only meant to was supposed to finish up with this whole class yesterday, right? We're supposed to finish up with this whole class on LinkedIn yesterday, but due to the technical challenges that we experienced and some other unforeseen events, well, the unforeseen events was just the network challenges that we experienced yesterday. So, and that's the reason why we had to break this course, LinkedIn optimization, into two parts. One containing the theoretical aspect, and the other one containing the practical aspect. Right. So, yes, I can see more responses, taking courses as well. And from Samsung Career Development, awesome, excellent. You guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. So I'm glad that in this class again today, you brought the spirit of I can do it and I will do it. It's an amazing spirit. So I'm so happy that you're here tonight. And we need to dive into the practical aspect of LinkedIn optimization. All right. So please, if you're hearing some kind of disruptive background noise, please bear with me. Some things are going on in my background and I can't move away from it, but I hope that it doesn't get to disturb our class. All right, now, so I want to just quickly talk about LinkedIn a little bit, right? I want to just mention about 20 other points, right? Some of which I said yesterday, just to, just to give us a quick recap on what happened yesterday, right? So one of the things you want to do on LinkedIn is that you want to choose the right profile picture for your LinkedIn, right? We talked about using a quality picture that is an headshot that focuses on your on your professional look, right? It shouldn't be too far. You should dress nice. You should not have a distracting background, all right? So you want to choose the right profile picture. Now, also, you want to add a background photo. When we say a background photo, we basically mean a cover photo. Because if you don't have a cover photo on your profile, it makes your profile look like incomplete. And you know what we said about trying to create your profile and ensuring that you're completing the information there. Now, not having a background photo, which is a cover photo, can make that can make your profile look incomplete. All right, because it's basically like at the top of your profile. Now, also, you want to make your headline more than just a job title, right? More than just a job title. We said something about making it a job title and adding your value proposition, and also maybe some of the tools that you're really, really great at, right? So I think I made an example yesterday with, let's say your job role or job title is data analyst, and your your skill level is you're probably a Python programming language user, right? You can just add Python to it, and your value proposition should be I help organizations gain valuable insight, from data. All right. So you want to ensure that your name is well spelt on your profile, right? It may seem like everybody, nobody does this, but people actually do it, right? Out of oversight, they create their profile and then entered their names incorrectly. So you want to pay attention to it. All right, and then your summary should be more like a story. You should tell a story about you, right? How you've dived into, how you transitioned from a previous role to data analysis, and when you join in, that's been amazing. You've been helping organizations to derive valuable insight from their data to help them make um, business decisions, all right, that yields profit. Not necessarily the way I said it, right, but something that looks like that or sounds the same. And also, you want to, grow your network by engaging other people's posts, talking to them, and congratulating them. There's a lot of congratulations going on LinkedIn. There are a lot of congratulations on LinkedIn. So you want to congratulate your network, all right? You want to get more involved in the activities. You want to connect with them, basically, all right? Also, you want to list your relevant skills and spread endorsement love, right? Endorse other people when you see their skills, you see what they're doing, you see how amazing they are doing it. You want to commend them. You want to give them their flowers, all right? And also, you can also request for recommendations, right? You can basically talk to people that are working in a particular organization ABC, company ABC, and you can see a staff who works in that organization. You can reach out to them and ask for a recommendation. All right. And then you want to, one thing that LinkedIn enjoys seeing the most is, or the people on LinkedIn, one thing that they love seeing is growth, career advancement, and certifications, learning. Right. I wouldn't necessarily say certifications, but I would say that learning. Certifications are just they are just evidence that you are learning. All right. And also you want to share relevant content on your LinkedIn field, right? Or your LinkedIn feed rather, content that has to do with your profile. You know, you can't be a data analyst and then you're posting about musicians and what they sing and where they are performing and where they are selling tickets. No, it has to be very, 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 very relevant to what you do. All right. So, like I said earlier on, it's very, very important that you engage other people's content, right? You comment, you make comments, you like, and if possible, you can repost. All right. And then in your industry, follow relevant um, follow relevant influencers or organizations that can help you grow. That can help you grow. All right. And so I'll just that's that. You can also create articles on LinkedIn. You know, I said that earlier on yesterday. You can create articles. You can write articles. You can post articles, and you can highlight the services that you also offer. All right. So if you're looking to grow your business on LinkedIn, all right, you may want to consider, all the things that we discussed so far today, right? Today, just like this, what I'm doing right now is just to recap on the things that we discussed yesterday. So please, allow me share my screen with you where I'll be showing us some examples of very good LinkedIn profile accounts. All right. Give me a moment, please. Give me a moment. So when you look at these profiles, they're not necessarily in your niche or in your industry, but they are profiles you can look at and learn from. These are profiles you can look at and learn from. I am seeing somebody's comment here. We're not on the issue of LinkedIn. We don't have an issue with LinkedIn, right? But yesterday we said we are going to do the practical aspect of LinkedIn today. I know it's not supposed to spin into today, but because yesterday we had technical challenges that requires that we finish up the course today. All right. But I know that feeling where you really want to get your hands into data analysis ASAP, right? But trust the process. Understand that we have designed our courses in a way that you're going to get the best of it. If we can expose you to LinkedIn this way, imagine what we'll do with your data analysis course. All right. So stay with us and don't be in a hurry, right? You're still within the time frame that we set out for you to achieve being a data analyst. All right, now, so as you can see right here, this is a lovely profile, right? This is a lovely profile. And on this profile, you can see a couple of things. You can see things like this person's cover photo. Now, you can also see their profile photo, right? When you look at this cover photo, you see that it is customized, right? The art of focus, and you can see Don KOE, work less, earn more. So one thing I can quickly do for you is show you how you can create your own cover photo, right? How you can create your own cover photo. So I know every one of us understands how we can take pictures, right? And maybe if our pictures don't have the right backgrounds, there are a lot of tools we can use in removing the backgrounds of our images, right? So to just quickly do that, some of us have better tools that we can use in removing backgrounds of images, right? So one is remove.bg. It's a very good platform for you to remove your background. And at the end of the day, when you remove the background, you can also, yes, we're still going to Canva. So when we say remove BG, right, it helps you remove the background of any picture, right? But on Canva, it's a premium feature where you have to pay for it. That's why I'm using remove.bg. So let's take a random image from the internet. Let's say a man, and a man's a professional man, or a man's headshot, professional picture. As I just said, um, a passport of a man, passport of a businessman or businesswoman, right? A passport photograph. Let's just use this. Let's go to images. Okay, now okay, these ones are even, they have their backgrounds, not in those pictures, right? But let's use this person right here, or let's look for another image that doesn't have, but I think you get, let's use this person. Let's use this image. Ideally, this is not the image. Oh, that's not a good one. That's not a good one. But let's just assume that this is one of your pictures, right? Okay, let's use this. Let's use this. Or better, this. So, let's drop this on remove the BG and see remove the BG do its magic. All right, now, so let's say we've removed this image, right? Yeah, we've removed the background and we want to add a background to this image. So let's say that we're using colors, right? We're using colors. So we want to use a white background for this. And as you can see right here, you've added a background to this image and it looks professional. Maybe at some point you can just edit it in a way that, it will capture only the headshot, then you download. But I don't want to fill up my device with, random images. But if you download it, you're going to see it in your downloads. So imagine that, instead of you doing dragging from Google, right? If it's your own image, you would come here and you upload the image, right? You upload the image. It will ask you to, maybe whatever it is, maybe in pictures you stored the image you want to use, your own passport photograph, you stored it in you can just pick it up from here and then do exactly what I did earlier on. Okay, now, so that's that with your profile picture, right? And how you can remove the background of your profile picture if you did not take a picture that has, a plain background. If in case you want to edit it, you can easily do that. Now, let's go to Canva to try and create something like this, right? Let's create something like this. So as you can see, my Canva is quite busy. I always do a lot of things on my Canva. So at the top search bar here, you just type maybe cover photo for LinkedIn, right? And to give you a couple of templates you can use, right? To give you a couple of templates. Okay, let's say this one is, this is a digital marketer, right? Or let's say we're not even using the digital marketing. Let's just say we want to use this person's or this template to create ours. We can even use this, right? We can use this as well. But I think I like this. No, I think I prefer this. Yes. So let's when you click on that template, you click on customize this template, right? And it depends on how you want the layout to be or how you want the design to be. So let's say that my name is let's say Feodua Oguyomi. You see that it's a little bit wider than the designated space. You would come down here, right here, to adjust the font. Well, I think that's good. Then I can say right here, data analyst. So you see that I don't even have to do too much. Then if I have a website or maybe my TikTok account, I can just say maybe Dr. Cyber right? Whatever. If you have let's say www dot or digital world or digital world D Tech Academy. So let's just say that .com. All right. So this is my website, and this is my maybe my TikTok account or whatever. It depends on how much information I want to add here. This is my name. This is what I do. I'm a data analyst, and so on. Then I can just come here. Since I'm done with this design, I can decide to add, to drag it down here, adjust it, basically manipulate it as the way that I want. I can select all of this, bring it here, data analyst. But for some reason, you know that this place would not really look the way that I want it. So I can change my colors right here with, let's say I want it to be this. Then I change this shape, right? I turn it to white, right? And I can bolden this by typing, by using Control B to bolden it, right? So let's say I drag this down here and give it a proper structure. That's my website. So there are a bunch of other things you can do with Canva, right? There are a bunch of other things you can do with Canva. So right here, I have what I want so in case I want to add maybe a picture right here, I can easily add a picture right here, okay? So let's, I don't think that will be necessary, but you already understand how you can use this to create your cover photo. So let's say, for example, right, let's just quickly do that. I'll make it brief. I want to add, let's say, I want to add an image, but instead I would use a frame, circle frame. I went to the element right here to select a circle frame. And in the circle frame, I think I found one. I found one that I think would work magic. Okay, this is here, right? I can expand it just by dragging the edges. All right. So if I want to add a picture, let's look at if I have I have an image here. It could be any image, but if you're putting it on your LinkedIn, it's not necessary that you had an image on it because you already have your profile picture right on the same space. So let's look at photos. Yeah. So I'm just showing you how you can add photo in case you want to add a photo, right? So let's drag and drop this into this. We can expand it if we want and just leave it like this. And also we can flip the image if we desire to flip the image. So let's flip this image and see, okay, let's turn this to this beautiful color here. Let's flip this image. All right, awesome. So we got that done. And since you've done that, you can just come here to share. You come to share. If you want to download it, you come to share and you come to download. Let's say PNG. PNG is good. You can either select PNG or you can select JPEG. Let's select JPEG and then we download the item. All right, so we can easily, since we're done with that, we've learned how we can create a cover photo and how we can edit our cover photo. Simple steps that are not overwhelming. They're not too technical for you to understand, right? So let's go back to Dan Cole's profile. In Dan Cole's profile, you can see that this is his name right here. You see that this is what he's doing currently, building Cortex, a second brain for writers and creators. It works at Cortex, but it's also like a software that he's building. You can see that he has over 158,000 followers. He's from Scottsdale, Arizona, United. Let's click on his contact information and see what's there. All right, you see Dan's profile on LinkedIn, his website, personal website, his email address. This may not be necessary to have a birthday, but the ball is in your court to say. Now let's see this person's about. Oh, this is quite the lengthy about, right? It's quite lengthy. But for you as a person, you may want to avoid writing all of these things about you, right? Talking from the cybersecurity perspective, it's not really advisable that you say too much about you on your public profile. All right. So these are some of the things that this person has featured on their profile, right? Some posts that he has been featured. Now you can see the activities of this person. This person has been posting regularly, talking about AI can generate thousands of posts at the blink of an eye. The most dangerous line of thought is that you have to keep doing what you've been doing, even when it's something you don't like doing. So you can see that this person's profile aesthetics, it matches. So it's personal branding. You know what we talked about personal brand? If you remember, you see this person's profile black and white, right? Black and white, and you can see that this person's posts are mostly black and white because it has an aesthetic, right? This person has a personal branding, and black and white seems to be the person's brand colors. And this person keeps talking about what they do, and so on like that. So these are the things that I want you to emulate as somebody who wants to optimize their LinkedIn profile. Now you can see the experience in a chronological order, right? Co-founder Cortex 2023 down to, and still here, right? And then this person is a founder at Modern Mastery. This person is basically somebody who builds things, and this person worked at Web Strategy Consultants 2017 down to 2021. All right. So you see how the person's work experience has been like. Now you see skills here, 4 endorsements. This person has been endorsed by 4 people. Personal branding, 3 endorsements. You can decide to show all skills and see more skills about this person and so on like that. Now let's quickly look at somebody else's profile. I'll take us through a couple of profiles before you can also see my own profile, and I can show you how to do some things like edit your URL and upload. I'll show you another tool you can use if you're not somebody who is quite strong with writing grammar. Oh, sorry about that, Tunde Wise, about the battery. It's sad, but do not worry. The class will still be available for you to go through. Now, I think if you know who this young man is, this is Iman Gadzi, right? He's quite popular. He's somebody who can be a mentor, right? This person has done different kinds of businesses and not just done businesses, has been very, very successful in these businesses. All right, has been very, very successful in these businesses. So so far, like quickly, I want to know, just type in the comment section or in the chat box what you have learned so far tonight, just tonight alone. All right. I just in the chat box. I want to see what you've learned so far in the chat box quickly. So I said in the chat box quickly, I want to know what you've learned so far. If it's just a line of text, just for me to know that this is what you have learned. All right, all right. Oh, I'm so sorry. 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 So I have to take that again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I'll take that again. Do not worry. I'll take that again. I'll start from. I think that this is where it got muted, right? So this is where it got muted. So I said this is Iman Gadzi, right? He's a business tycoon. He's a business tycoon, and he's somebody who you can, like pick as a mentor. Right? If you chat this person up personally, he may not answer you because there are so many messages in his inbox, right? So what this person does is that he's a co-founder, he's a founder, he does software as a service, right? He also has a background in digital marketing. But when you look at this person right here, you see that his profile reflects personal branding, right? And on his cover photo, he talks a little bit about what he does. Build a result-driven personal brand. He's a digital marketer, right? So he knows how to build and how to build personal branding and how to sell. How to sell. When you look at this person's profile picture, the fact that he has some lightings at the background. So, all right, thank you now. Thank you that you can hear me now. So, as you can see that he has some lightings at the background. And regardless of the lightings at the background, the lightings at the back is not distracting, right? It even brought his image, forward and makes it look very, very professional. And when you see somebody like this, you know that this person has, a very good branding. This person is not here to joke, and this person has, is quite tech inclined, right? So when you check this person's about me, very, very short compared to the other one that we saw the other time, right? You can see it says founder of Educate.io, a leading online education platform, and so on. Now, background in digital marketing, SMMA, and software, right? If you want to see my story, follow me on YouTube. If you want to see me up to no good, follow me on Twitter. If you want to see what it really takes to run multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses, you're in the right place. So this guy can be a motivation for you. He can be a mentor for you, right? So it depends on how you want to connect with different people on LinkedIn. All right. Now that I said that about him, let me quickly follow his profile. Right? Let me follow his profile. You are now following Iman, as you can see the pop-up and how it works. So let's say if I want to turn this on notifications from him or not now, because I already have a lot of things that a lot of information I experience on a daily basis. I don't want to overwhelm myself with information. So now you can see that this person's has about 32,000 followers and activity. What they always post, they're always posting content, right? And his content also meets the aesthetics of his platform. As you can see, the kind of content he's pushing out there. I get weirdly excited about hiring people. I have a 5.3 million subscribers on YouTube. He's a seller basically, so he's selling. That is the kind of profile that you should want to emulate. The name again, this is Iman Gadzi. Iman Gadzi, right here. Iman Gadzi. So you can see that this is he's a founder currently in this position and founder here, but till present he's still there because he runs multiple businesses. Co-founder Floxy, founder, yeah, and the likes. So when you look at this person's skill set and endorsement, see that this person has 99 plus endorsements in AIG, endorsed by two colleagues at AIG, IAG Media, endorsed by, but and more endorsements in here on his skills, which is consulting. Now on this digital marketing skill, right, he has 99 plus endorsements with a couple of other skill set, about 35 more skill sets. That is 37. All right. So, but don't be intimidated. When I said yesterday that LinkedIn can be very, very intimidating, I said LinkedIn can be very, very intimidating, but that's not the reason why you should not start. All right. So, the best time to plant a tree is right now. This person also started from one skill on LinkedIn, and before they were able to scale up to 35 plus skill sets. All right. You can also see this person has some recommendations. If you know how to do your job exceptionally well, you will definitely get recommendations from people, and you can ask from it. You can ask for recommendations. Now look at received and given. right? He has not even given anybody out recommendations because he's so good, right? Iman is definitely one to go to for his lead gen funnels, media publicity. After working with him, I've seen an intense drive behind his craft that delivers the best results the industry trying to catch up to him can offer. All right. So there are a couple of all that and all that. Now we're done with Iman Ghazi's profile. Let's move to somebody else's profile. After this one, I'll take us to somebody in Africa that we can relate with, right? Right. So this is Mr. Beast. I'm sure that everybody knows Mr. Beast, right? Even if it doesn't really have so much to do on LinkedIn, right? He has other platforms that he's using to generate resources and income. So you are somebody who is also aspiring to become a data analyst, or you're in the process of learning data analyst. You can create your content on a regular basis, post them on LinkedIn, post them on Facebook, post them on Instagram, post them on TikTok, so you can sell yourself pretty fast. That even while you're waiting for gigs, right? You can use your content on these other platforms to attract customers to you or attract more people to you. And also you can monetize these platforms, right? We live in that world today where it's so easy for you to make a lot of money if you can put in the work, right? And you're going to be putting in the work and you're going to be making so much money that balances out the work. So at the end of the day, it won't look like too much work. And when you're making more money, right, you definitely grow even more. Making more money translates to more growth. So you can see that this person has some tag on their profile that says top voice. This is somebody that almost everybody knows. On some other platforms, they have over 1 million followers, over 10 million followers and the likes, right? So in case you want to watch some of Mr. Beast games, it's probably a YouTube link. You can click on it, contact info. You can see this person's own it's just his LinkedIn profile, right? You can decide to follow him or not. I want to make the world a better place. As simple as that. As simple as that. Now, when you look at this person's activities, my subscriber count each year in 2012. See, in 2012, he had just 22 people. But now in 2024, he has over 340 million subscribers, right? Imagine that's like 12 years different. Imagine that he had quit somewhere in 2012 saying that, well, I only have 22 followers. I don't think I want to keep doing this. He wouldn't have achieved 340 million people today. So there's always a start point for everybody. And that's one of the reasons why I had to show you this person's profile, right? They started from somewhere, so you can also start from somewhere too. Now, this person's profile also stands out, right? And you can see that his profile has that personal that branding. So now let's go to somebody in data analysis that is probably Nigerian or an African, right? Let me close this so it doesn't. Okay, let's open Success B Kingsley, right? Success B Kingsley also uses something that we call a personal branding to create a profile. You can see that this person probably used Canva to generate this kind of, or to create this kind of cover photo, right? You see that this data analyst, maybe sustainability, this should not necessarily be there, right? I feel like it's when people look at it, they are wondering data analyst and sustainability, they won't understand how it relates, right? And then this person kept their contact information on their profile. But some things that you do, I don't really advise or agree that you put your pictures, your phone number on. If anybody wants to reach out to you, LinkedIn gives you this feature where they can connect with you. And if you realize that this person, somebody wants to exchange your contact information with like your phone number, you can easily share with that person, right? Now, this person has their own portfolio on their profile. Instead of a website, they decide to put their own portfolio. Now, you can see Success Kingsley, data analyst. All right. And you can see some of this person's connections right here. Profile enhanced with premium. Now, let's see this person's about. I am a seasoned data analyst with significant expertise in people and sales analytics and a passion for driving positive change through corporate sustainability initiatives. and so on and so on and so on. But at the end of this about me, this person said, "Let's connect and explore potential collaborations. Feel free to reach out for discussions on data analytics, sustainability, or opportunities for collaboration." All right. Featured activity. This person all has activities, a lot of activities, right? So that's one thing that you also want to ensure that you're doing, and not just anyhow what's it called anyhow activity. There are things that aligns with your job, right? Things that align with what you say you're doing. So if you're a data analyst, like I said earlier on, you don't have to be posting about the greatest musician, but of course you can post videos or pictures of you unwinding. All right, and I said it shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be as much as the work, right? The work and what you do. And this person actually works in Pampay. People data analysts at Pampay, right? People analysts at TechNext. And you see, this person has, analysts in their job role. They've been doing that. The only thing that seems odd, different, is environmental health researcher. And this job right here still has a connection with analyst, researcher, analyst, right? So education, University of Port Harcourt. This person also has some licenses and certifications, right? The complete Salesforce certified business analyst course, and about 10 more licenses and certifications on this person's profile. So you are somebody who really wants to sell yourself, sell what you're doing. You really have to keep learning, and as a bonus of your learning, or as a reward for your learning, you get certifications that you can easily put up on LinkedIn to show your potential customers. All right, to show your potential connections or clients that this is who you are and this is what you can do. Now, this is also one part you can add, right? This is the volunteering aspect of LinkedIn. It's also a feature you can add to say that I volunteered for these places and all of that. Skills, one endorsement. Data analysis, about 4 endorsements as well, and recommendations. You have recommendations here. I had the pleasure of collaborating with successfully on a challenging. So it's basically about you asking for recommendations from people, and so on and so on, right? So those are the things that can help you to sell yourself better on LinkedIn. To sell yourself on LinkedIn. All right. So now, let me show you my profile and what I've done with my profile. It may not be mind blowing. It shouldn't be mind blowing, right? You're a data analyst. I'm a cybersecurity analyst or consultant. Now let's check my own profile. If you have a screenshot, if you have a screenshot of your certificate from that's favor. If you have a screenshot of your certificate from Allison, of course you can take a screenshot and upload it on your on your LinkedIn, right? So for example, now this is my profile right here. This is my profile right here. And as you can see, there's some things that I have not done about it, like verifying my badge. Somebody raised it yesterday to include what's it called? To include that they usually ask for government issued ID cards, right? This is where you do that right here. So this is me, my own profile right here. That my name is Ademokosi Odiomi, Ifeoluwa in between. Cybersecurity analyst. I love using Python programming language. I can decide that I want to add. Let's edit this. Let's update it rather. Um, let's say that I can also include, or at this place right here, I can say I can add something else. Incident responder. Let me adjust this. to, um, okay, now, so that is that. And once I've implemented my changes, I can just save the changes. Right here, you've seen that it has been updated and so on. So even if I want to add a value preposition, all I have to do is click on the same pen bar or pen icon and say, maybe right here, I can say something like securing digital assets, digital assets, right? Let's save again. So yes, okay, so for you to upload, let's say for anything you want to upload, right, you can see that this has a pen. Let me go back to my home screen, like to my home page. And my right here on my home page, if I want to do any kind of editing to my profile, all I have to do is either click this, or yeah, let's click this, right? Let's click the small me right here, click on it to take you to your profile. Let's say view profile. There's another shortcut to do that, but I want to show you the right way, or you know, then you come to this pen right here, you click on it, and let's say that this is one I have, the existing one I have. Let's assume that I downloaded, okay, yes, I downloaded the other one, right? Let's say change photo. We're trying to change our cover photo now. Let's say change photo. We should open up, okay. You should open up my my file manager. And I think this is the one I created recently this night, right? So I can easily just click on this, open it, and it will go to my LinkedIn. But I don't want to change this right now. I don't want to alter it. So then you apply changes once it pops up like this. You can adjust the image so that it fits the screen the way you want it to fit the screen. All right. So then you apply your changes. You apply your changes. That's been applied. And now, so you see that underneath my profile right here, you see something like add profile sections, right? Add profile sections. So if I click on add profile sections, you can see some other sections you can add. You can decide to add to your LinkedIn profile. Maybe recommended area, additional area. Let's look at recommended area. You can decide to add license and certifications, add projects, add courses, add recommendations. Additional, you can add some other things like publications, patents, honors and awards. So it depends on how you want your profile to look like and the information you have. But this is the core things you should add on LinkedIn, like add position. And anyone you select from this place would automatically be knocked onto your profile and to be editable. So I'm currently a cybersecurity analyst, right? And I also work in digital world. Right? I'm a cybersecurity analyst for Digital World Tech Academy. All right. So you can see they are telling me to reactivate my premium, to use premium to come and pay money, but that's your choice. If you want to enhance your profile, if you want to use your premium, if you want to use the premium feature, you can pay for it and all of that. Now you can see that this is my profile analytics. Remember I said something about analytics, right? In analytics, you're able to see who views your profile, your post impressions, and how many times you were searched for in a week. All right, I've not done so much things recently that would be having appearances. Now, as a cybersecurity, this is my own about. As a cybersecurity analyst, I'm passionate about protecting digital infrastructures and mitigating risk in an increasingly connected world. All right. So currently undergoing rigorous training in cybersecurity. Now I need to update this, right? Because it was a long time. So one thing that you want to do as a as a professional is you want to keep on checking your profile. You want to keep updating it to ensure that. So, but for here now, let's say I'm going to be doing this, so everybody can see it. So here I'm going to do something, and I just copied this right here, and I'm going to come to, let's say if you're somebody who doesn't like typing, you're somebody who doesn't know how to articulate your words, you're somebody who doesn't really know how to structure your grammar. right? You can use platforms like ChatGPT to help you out, to help you ensure that you're also not using blunders. All right, you're not using blunders. So let's say this is this, but I want to convert this to, okay, let me talk to chat the way I talk to chat when nobody's looking. I'll say, I chat. Me, that's how I behave. Doesn't matter. You don't have to do that. I'm coming to that part, Oluwaseun Raphael. How can one upload a cover photo? We've covered that. How can one customize names or write up on the cover photo? Well, it seems you just joined the class, right? But we did that using Canva. We did that using Canva. Now, what does impressions stand for? I have 19 impressions. Now, impressions basically mean that when you made a post, how many people saw that post? All right, or how far did your post travel? How many accounts or how many profiles did your post reach out to? So if you have 19 impressions, it means that your post reached out to about 19 profiles. All right, about 19 profiles. They didn't interact with your profile, but they didn't interact with your post, but they saw your post, but they saw your, that's what impressions mean. All right. So iChat, I want to write up an about me for my LinkedIn. So one thing is that when you're dealing with ChatGPT, the quality of input will determine the quality of your output. All right. About me for my LinkedIn profile. Ready? So you can also go as far as saying that uh, act as my business manager or LinkedIn manager and craft, or you can say and craft a powerful about me. You can go as far as saying that you can ask it that to write to make this happen. What information do you need? So now that we've done that, we can now describe the tone of the write up. Let me enlarge my screen, right? Tone of the write up. Let's say that in our write up, we want it to be professional, professional. Um, let's say that professional and let's say professional and friendly in a way, friendly, sassy, like let's not say sassy, right? Let's say professional and friendly, and then let's say that the tone of the write up, that's that. So let's just say enter, then to ask us to give us some things that we should. How would you professional summary? How would you describe yourself in a few words? Cybersecurity analyst. Okay, what industries or sectors are you most passionate about? Let's say that for professional summary, I am a cybersecurity analyst or analyst, and or no, let's just remove that. I am a digital or incident responder. Responder. All right, and what industries or sectors are you most passionate about? Um, my industry, industry is the finance and Web3 industry, finance and Web3. Then for if you want to like the way I just I came down like I jumped, I moved to another line. If you want to do this, you use your shift and enter. on your laptop, because if you press only enter, that means that it will send the message to ChatGPT, but you're still editing. All right, now current role and experience. Let's say that current role, cybersecurity analyst. Then current role and experience. Let's say 2 years of experience. What are your key responsibilities as a cybersecurity intern? We're not doing intern, right? Um, what practical skills have you gained so far? Practical skills. Um, practical skills. Let's say that pen testing and incident response. Career journey and background. It's not everything that you must put in into the prompts, just the ones that are relevant to you. Career journey and background. Let's say that I used to be a human resource business partner. I was a human resource business partner. I was a human resource business partner. All right. Um, what motivated you to pursue cybersecurity? Motivation. Motivation for pursuing. The reason why I'm doing this is because so you can understand that the quality of your inputs will determine the quality of your outputs. So motivation for pursuing cybersecurity. I love how computers work, and more than anything, I enjoy I enjoy keeping people safe. I enjoy keeping people safe. Superhero, whatever. You can add anything you like as long as it is you. What drives you? Problem solving. Let's say my drive, problem solving, um, problem solving and innovative. Those are my drive. The reason that ChatGPT is saying some of these things in that example is because I use it a lot, so it has learned some things about me. So it is, basically giving me back an idea of the things that I've used before in the past. All right. So leadership mentor, any leadership. Okay, let's say award. Let's say award. Let's say CEOs. Um, let's say that CEOs recognition award. Let's just say that. And what else? Oh, no, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. So let's just send it to ChatGPT and let's see what ChatGPT will do. It might want to write it up in a very, very long way. All right, let's just say keep the about me concise and informative. Right? So now that we've sent that into ChatGPT, let's see what it will write for us. Right? You see that my about me is quite lengthy. It says, I am a cybersecurity analyst with 2 years of experience specializing in penetration testing and incident response. With a background as a human resource business partner, I transitioned into cybersecurity driven by my passion for understanding how computers work and my commitment to keeping people safe, like a real world superhero. Currently, I focus on securing financial and Web3 systems, identifying vulnerabilities and mitigating cyber threats. My problem solving mindset and innovative approach enable me to stay ahead of evolving security risks. Recognized for my contributions, I received the CEO's Recognition Award, a testament to my dedication and impact. Always eager to collaborate and learn. I thrive in dynamic environments where security meets innovation. Let's connect and build a safer digital world. So, for example, even if maybe this is too long for you, you want to keep it short. Keep it short while maintaining the same level of information. It would reduce, or a simple prompt reduce the content. A simple prompt reduce the content, but I don't want to do that. Like I said earlier on, I said the quality of our input will determine the quality of our output. So keep it short while maintaining the same level of information. Now, this is a shorter version of so let's drag this, or let's say humanize this content, humanize the response, humanize this response. So when we say humanize, now the difference is that here I specialize in penetration testing, but when we say humanize, it turned it to I am passionate about keeping people and systems safe, like a real world superhero in cybersecurity. With years of experience in penetration testing and incident response, I help secure financial and Web3 environments. My journey started in human resources, but my love for technology and problem solving led me here. Now I tackle cyber threats with an innovative mindset, always learning and adapting, so on and so on. So let's drag this, right? Copy it and go back to our profile. Let's go back to our profile. And here we're going to paste this here. And now that we've pasted it, I also integrated Grammarly into my keyboard, right? I can use Grammarly anytime I want. So you can see here now that I'm going to save this. I'm done with that. I'm going to save this. Secure network security, penetration testing. I can add more skill set to it. Let's say analytics skills, communication, of course, leadership. Then save. Done. So my about me has changed, right? That's changed. So for the person you were asking earlier on about your name, how you can customize your name on LinkedIn, I think that's what you said. So just edit your name right here. You see this when you open your profile, you see this pen right here. You click on this pen and you edit your name, right? If you found out that maybe you made a typographical error, you can easily change your name or edit your name right here and a bunch of other things. So, but I want to remove some of the things I wrote here. Let's say I want to keep incident responder and Python AI. I want to remove securing digital assets. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So these are some of my activities here where I talked about. I saw somebody's post. I reposted it because it aligns with what I do. Now you can see that this is one of some of my posts. This is an article eliminating single points of failure. And then I have something about beware of fake Wi-Fi networks. So I'm always building or trying to upload something or update something on my profile. And this is some of the things I have done before in the past regarding cybersecurity and so on and so on. All right. So you can see this is when I added one of my certifications to my profile, right? So let's look at this. This says digital world cybersecurity analyst, free data analyst, freelancer, human resource business partner, business director at Postfire Solutions, blah blah blah, and so on. Now, National Open University, my licenses and my certifications. This is my licenses, right? Effective leadership licenses and 4 licenses and certifications that I only got so far. Now you're going to see some of my other skill sets, show all 32 skill sets. So for every what's it called? For every segment or section of your LinkedIn, you can just click on the pen that is right on the top right of that section and you can click on it, right? So let's click this plus button in case we want to add an extra certification or certificate or license, right? If you want to add more skills, you click on this. If you want to edit the skill sets, you can edit them right here. If you want to add, you add, edit right here. So that's that on creating. Now, when you look at this is my profile picture, right? I made it look this way for a particular reason. Because I'm doing cybersecurity, I want to look very, very, I want to look like a tough guy. And I'm not a hard guy, but I just try to be an hard guy. I'm not. I'm very friendly, I am approachable. So that's that. Now, if you want to see your network, right? People who are connecting with you can see your network right here. You can connect. Imangazi invited you to subscribe to it. So the moment let's order all these ones so I can decide to accept. Yes. I can decide to connect with them and so on and so on. And decide to connect with other people that are my alumni from the school that I went. And some friends of friends, these are friends of friends, and some other people and so on and so on and so on, right? This is people from my organization. I can easily just, and like I said earlier on, I said if you're in a school or you're an alumni, and then you're working in a particular place, you stop working there, or you connect with people from other organizations. It will give you more. It will give you connections from people in that environment, in that organization, or from people that you basically do the same thing. All right, so it's a very, very good networking tool. And now I joined about 3 groups, events and newsletters and so on. Right. Now, let me quickly show you how you can edit your profile URL. And now you can edit each section of your profile. Now, I was saying something about editing your URL, like customizing your URL. To customize your URL, when you open, let's go back home so you can see how you can do that from scratch. So once you click on your image, it goes straight to your profile. It goes straight to your profile. Then you come to why is it doing this? Okay, now you come to your public profile URL, you click on it, but I've clicked on it before. Then you can see right here, you can easily edit that here. So you can edit that, you can add, maybe your full name, and you save it up. And you save it up. Now, this is some other things about my profile, right? Some of the articles I wrote, and it's showing me right here. So let's say, for example, let's go back on. You want to create a post, you want to create something engaging on LinkedIn. You can either write a post, right? You can type a post, you can say whatever, all right? And then when you're done with it, you can post, all right? You can post. You can also click on pictures, images, and write an article. Now, if you want to write an article, it does something wonderful. It will move you to differently looking interface, but it's still within the LinkedIn application or web application. So it's either you're creating your own design, but when I say I want to create my own designs, I don't create. I use Canva to create my own designs, right? And when you save it, you can upload the design from you. Then this is just like an heading, and I'll show us what that looks like. It will look something like. Hold on. It will look like this. Hold on. So when I click on open this, so when they say this, like you should upload an image or create a design. They are basically talking about something that will look like this at the top of your article. At the top of your article. Then you write your article, you put in the title. Let's say our title is LinkedIn optimization, right? LinkedIn optimization. Then whatever we need to talk about, sorry, whatever we need to talk about comes in here, right? Then we can structure it, we can bolden it, we can undo that. So you have your commands. If you want to make the bold in italics, maybe your writing style, your if this is an heading or a sub heading, right, or normal, you can edit things. You can add block quotes and you can embed things if you want to put a code in between or you want to add an image in between, right? You upload from your computer. Basically, if you're somebody who likes writing articles, you know what these things mean and what you can do with them. So, right now, where we are now, does anybody have any questions on what we've done so far? If there's a particular place you don't really understand and you want me to go back. Okay, I think that while you do that, you should also pay attention to your screen. So let's say, for example, now when I said you should interact with other people's posts, you can easily like, you can comment, you can post, you can send to maybe one of your other friend that this post might be helpful to. So in your network, you can keep connecting with other people and you can make new connections. Now for jobs, you look at. Do you remember what I said yesterday about your profile heading, the name on it, and the job role that is on it, right? So for my own profile, I've had something like data analyst before on it because I did data analysis at some point, right? Then it showed me data scientist roles, risk analyst, but majorly the things that are more related or tailored to my the way my profile looks. Now you see something like security architect, you see infosec architect, you see data analyst, you see Linux desktop and devices support engineer, you see senior political risk analyst in West Africa, things that has to do with analysis, that has to do with cybersecurity, are things that I would likely be seeing on my profile, right? Also, because I have a Python programming language on my profile, that's why I'm probably seeing things like software development. But in the case where the only thing you want to see is data analysis, that means it will only be data analysis that will be on your data and inside of your about me section, right? Your keywords should be cybersecurity or should be data analyst keywords. For remove BG, I strongly Adeokun, for remove BG, I think you can install them on your through your app store or your Play Store, right? And Canva also the same thing. So Emmanuel is asking, why does expired job postings resurface on LinkedIn, or is it a certain issue? E.g., you see a job and you go into it to check it, and it's still like it's probably because the people that uploaded those jobs refuse to take them down. So then it becomes a dump site for jobs that are new jobs, and it becomes a dump site for jobs that have been taken, or probably that job is still not occupied yet. All right, maybe somebody has not taken that job yet. That's why you can still be seeing it on, not necessarily expired. I mean, what would make the job expired is until when somebody, gets employed in that job, right? You can also decide to search for companies or to search based on location. Let's say cybersecurity analyst. Since that's what I'm doing now, you see security analyst at Microsoft, at Dangote, security researcher with three cybersecurity. Now, this is something that I would easily apply for because of Web3 and cybersecurity. All right. So now let's go back to our own. This is messaging area for when you want to interact with when you want to interact with you want to interact with people, you want to message people and all of that. And then notifications, whenever you get a notification, maybe somebody likes your comment, somebody interacts with your chat, you're going to see notifications right here. So let's say, for example, you're a business owner, right? You have your profile, but you want to create your business page on LinkedIn, or you want to sell with LinkedIn, you want to post a job for free, you want to advertise on LinkedIn, get started with premium, learn with LinkedIn, admin center. All right. So there are a couple of other things you can do with this. Let's say you want to create your own company page. Let's say that as you are a or a data analyst, you want to create a data analyst company or business. You can easily just create your company page right here. But let's go to, since we one of the things that we talked about on LinkedIn, right? To learn with LinkedIn. Now, this is if you want to hire on LinkedIn, right? To find the right talent. And let's click learn with LinkedIn. So it brings us to a wonderful looking, beautiful page, right? But let's go to courses. Let's say we have business, technology, creative, certification programs, but let's do creative. Let's do creative. So facilities management, social distancing and PPE, user experience UX for non-designers, uh, creative collaboration, AutoCAD. So it depends on if these things are, related to you or something that you want to do. View all creative courses. These are things that you know that you can possibly do to enhance your skill or to even help you optimize or to improve your value, to increase your value. So unique ways to generate creative ideas, thinking creatively, a beginner's guide to writing user stories, voiceover for video and animation. It just depends on what you want to learn. Depends on what you want to learn. So let's go back to my own and check other kinds of courses. Now you have different kinds of courses here. You see Oracle database, you can see migrating ASP, different kinds of Google Sheet Essential. And then at the end of the day, some are paid, some are free, right? Some are paid and some are free. So if you want to learn more, you want to get more certifications, you can easily come to LinkedIn Learning. So is there anything that I haven't touched so far that you would like me to go over? Is there anything that I haven't talked about so far that you would like me to go over? Otherwise, if not, I strongly believe that every one of us has learned something valuable inside of the class tonight, right? And we've seen how we can leverage on ChatGPT to help us achieve some write-ups. We've seen how we can use Canva to create our cover photo. And we've seen how we can use Remove BG to remove the backgrounds of our pictures and add a color to our background, right? And we've navigated the whole of LinkedIn. We've seen what we can achieve on LinkedIn, how to post, how to write articles. We've also seen how to edit our profile, right? How to add segments on our profile. Okay, Emmanuel, you said sorry, you had a disruption, right? But I'll take you through the learning page once again, and I'm going to end the class there. Now, for you to go to navigate the learning page, right? You come to your business for business and you click on learn with LinkedIn. There are a bunch of other options right here that has to do with for business, right? So you want to say that learn with LinkedIn, or let's come down here. You can even say learning right here. Let's click on that learning. Now you can either buy for a team. Some of these courses are not free, right? They are paid. They are paid courses. So you can come in here and just search for, just look for whichever course you know you want to take. All right. Let's also say let's search for something in let's say that let's say business thinking. Let's see what it will give us regarding business thinking. Okay, we have strategic thinking, how to think strategically, critical thinking and problem solving. Let's click on one of these, right? Certificates eligible. About 471,000 people has participated, and this course has a very good review, 4.1. Out of 15,000 people, it has a 4.7 review. Now let's click on this. And explore it. So this is the course overview, what the course is all about, how long it will take, and the modules that are inside of the course. Okay, and then you get a certificate when you complete that. So let's see buy for my team so we can know how much it will cost. Oh, it's asking me for a bunch of other information, other things that, oh no, I don't think I have time for that. But you should know that it's not free, it's paid actually. So I believe that um Mr. Emmanuel, you were able to follow through, or yeah, okay, awesome. I'm glad that you followed. So does anybody else have any question before we call it a night? And I strongly believe that now you know how to navigate your LinkedIn profile and you know how to um optimize your LinkedIn profile. So I said I strongly believe that we can navigate LinkedIn and we can optimize our profiles and we can do the right design for our profiles. And we know what everything does on LinkedIn. So does anybody have any question before we round up for tonight's class? Okay, awesome, awesome, Emmanuel. All right, very helpful tips, and I try to do a makeover on my LinkedIn profile. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So does anybody have any question before we call it a night? Right? I know that we all gained something and then we followed, right? And I really, really apologize for the disruption in between. All right, but we're back again, and right. Every time that we're having challenges, right, the most important thing is that we always pick ourselves up. Nothing would be easy, all right, and even if it's easy, we have to be grateful. But then when it's not easy, we have to find a way to to be grateful and to not stay on the ground. We should always pick ourselves up and keep fighting, right? We've experienced challenges left and right, but then we're always going to stand strong and we're always going to thrive over the situations, the challenges. So kudos to everybody who did not just leave the class, who didn't just leave the class but stayed and waited for me to come back to class. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated that you were patient enough to stay. And then Damnola, are the free courses easily accessible? Yes, they are easily accessible. The ones that are free, you won't see buy 14 like right here. You won't see buy 14. Instead, it would be what's it called, like enroll. So thank you so much for staying. It's wonderful. It shows that you have the right mindset to be here. It shows that you have the right mindset to be here. So yesterday when we're saying I can do it and I will, we're not just making mouths. We actually meant to do that. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful weekend for me because I get to share it with you. Oh, can you see that Rita is already sharing some testimony about, about her profile and how she has been able to restructure her profile using the knowledge from this class, and then she's been getting good impressions and getting connected with by other people. So I'm really happy that the things you'll learn from this class is has been helpful. In the Nerissa, an amazing thing is that we're going to be sharing the recorded class, which is so you can go back to it. I don't want to spend I don't want to be selfish, right? By taking it back. I did that again for somebody else, and then doing it again the second time, you have to go back to watch the video. Thank you so much, Catherine. Thank you so much, Wilson. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a wonderful evening with you. Thank you so much, indeed, Narisa. Oh, Adeokun, 28 impressions already. Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. That is wonderful. You can do more, and I believe that you can do more. Don't worry, Peter. Your area of study for next week will be communicated with you. Kyoko, cheers to you as well. Um, Nwagangi, right? I hope that I pronounced that right. Learning is process so far so good, and it's beautiful that you will keep learning. Can I include that I have no experience when building my profile? You don't have to include it that you don't have an experience. You don't have to include that. You can just leave that blank for now, right? Like I said, start from somewhere. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Alert, right, about your network. It's also the same thing here too. But we've been able to resolve it, and we'll be sharing the video with us tomorrow morning. All right. Thank you, Izehua. Thank you, everybody. It's wonderful that we get to share this evening together, right? And then I look forward to more evenings with us, so we can grow together, transform our lives together, and become financially free and also increase our values. All right. Thank you, everybody. You guys have been mind blowing. And then I can't wait for us to catch up again in the next class.